Hi, my name is Jennifer Hancock. I'm a humanist and I like to review Indian movies, hence Bollywood Humanist. And I was asked to review the movie Pink. I saw the movie in the theaters when it was available in the US, actually a week after it opened in India. And it was a really powerful movie. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play the trailer, I'm going to react to it, and then we're going to talk about the movie itself, and the humanist themes that are in this movie. Okay, so here's the trailer.
Are you a virgin, Miss Arora? हाँ या ना में जवाब दीजिए. Don't shake your head.
नहीं. जाना ही नहीं चाहिए था वहाँ पे. काफी डीप था. यार अब जो हो गया वो हो गया.
इन तीनों लड़कियों को ना घर से बाहर कर दो आप.
कुछ हुआ था क्या?
इनको कैसे पता चला?
हम जितना उस लड़के के ऊपर एक्शन करेंगे ना, चार्ज तो इन पे भी लगेगा जी. असॉल्ट किया मैडम आपने उसका.
तुझे ना पुलिस के पास नहीं जाना चाहिए था.
तुम्हें क्या लगता है? हम तुमसे डर गए हैं?
अब तेरा कांड होगा.
I'm bored, you coward. So stop talking and come and show me what you can do.
Let's go.
$307 का चार्ज लगा मैडम. अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर.
अरे पर कंप्लेंट हमने करी थी वारंट है इसके खिलाफ.
उस रात राजवीर के संग ऐसा क्या हुआ?
किसको अच्छा लगता है सर? कोई इस तरीके से छुए जबरदस्ती.
How long have you been soliciting?
I do nothing of this sort.
ये झूठ बोल रही है.
झूठ नहीं बोल
तो
रही.
सुनाइए ना परेशानी क्या है? आपने शरीफ और इंसल्ट लड़कों को बदनाम करने की कोशिश.
Objection, Your Honor. उस वक्त आपने क्या क्लियर इंडिकेशन दिया कि इस वक्त मैं सेक्स में इंटरेस्टेड नहीं हूं?
आपने पैसे लिए, मांगे.
लिए हमने पैसे.
फिर आपने ऐसा क्यों किया?
जबरदस्ती पकड़ के रखा हुआ था मुझे. अगर दोबारा करेगा ना सर तो तुम्हारा खींच के बॉटल मारूंगी इसके सिर पे मैं.
You are a woman of questionable character.
सर मैंने नहीं मांगे थे सर पैसे. प्लीज सुनिए तो सही सर. ये झूठ बोल रहे हैं सर. प्लीज.
Okay, so, and forgive me for getting emotional. This is a very emotional movie, and it brought up a lot of the emotions. The trailer brings up a lot of the emotions from the movie. So let's first talk about the movie. It's, from a technical standpoint, it's told really, really well. You know, one of the girls is on trial for attempted murder, and we don't know what happened. We don't know. Sometimes we're told the girl's side of the story or a portion of the girl's side of the story. Sometimes we're told a portion of the boy's side of the story. And it doesn't really become clear what really happened until the end of the movie. And even then, we don't know what really happened behind closed doors, right? All we're getting are these flashbacks and these retellings from the individuals involved. It starts out with the boy seeking medical care and with the girls cleaning themselves up after the incident. And everything else is told in flashback. And I actually really like that because the point of the movie is it doesn't matter, you know, whether she was soliciting or not, whether she was a prostitute or not, right? If she said no, then that's it. She said no. No means no. And that's the point of it. So were they prostitutes? Who knows? Probably, you know, does it even matter? No, it doesn't. So, yeah, the way the story was told and the way the mystery unfolds and the fact that you never really get resolution on the central actions of this, what is this movie about and what really happened, we're never really told at the end of this movie. And I think we need to be fine with that because ultimately, that's the point. It doesn't matter what really happened. What really matters is that she said no, period. And at that point, there is no consent, and any action beyond that is forced sexual behavior, and it's illegal, and it should be illegal. So the one of the things I like about this trailer, yeah, you know, Amitabh Bachchan is very present, like kind of looming over this, and he has to be, because he's the megastar, right? So to sell this movie, it's an Amitabh Bachchan movie. The three women I had never heard of before, to be perfectly honest, and they gave spectacular performances. They were completely and totally believable through this entire movie, and really, the boys in this movie were also very, very powerful. Every performance in this was just spot on and powerful. It was well directed and well acted movie. Now, let's talk about, I don't want to give away any spoilers, you know, what actually happened. So we know a boy is injured and we know a girl injured him. What we don't know is why, and that kind of unfolds through it. But we also have the other plots of these girls come forward and say, look, these boys were abusing us, and that's why, you know, we defended ourselves. And they are accused, as almost all women are, everywhere in the world, of asking for it. You know, what clothes were you wearing? Right? Why did you go back to their hotel room? Did you take money? Are you a prostitute? Do you do this for a living? As if that would justify any of that. They're harassed. They're threatened. At one point, one of them is kidnapped and sexually assaulted during the kidnapping as a way to get them to shut up and take away their accusations. You got to remember, they're the ones on trial. They're also the ones on trial. All right? It's not the boy who's on trial for sexual assault. It's the woman who's on trial for attempted murder. And that's the context in which all of this is playing out. And as a woman, you know, I honestly don't know any women who haven't been sexually assaulted. I don't know any women who haven't either been raped or survived an attempted rape, just barely, right? Every woman I know, once we reach an age of we're starting to mature, this stuff starts happening to us. And I count myself lucky that I've never been raped. But that doesn't mean I haven't had close calls. And, you know, defending yourself from these things is often very difficult in the moment, let alone if you have to do it in a court of law. So I think the ultimate message from this, at the end of this movie, which we don't really know what really happened, I think that the central message is no means no. It doesn't matter if these women were prostitutes. Doesn't matter what they were wearing. Doesn't matter if they were prostitutes. Doesn't matter if they asked for it. It doesn't matter if they changed their mind halfway through. No means no means no, and that's all there is to it, period. And not just for women in India. This movie was based on something that really happened in South Delhi, actually, they say. I looked up the Wikipedia on this. It's based on a real series of events. So this stuff really does happen. And I think we need to start paying attention to the issue of consent, specifically for women, and stop denying women agency in sex and through consent. And men need to start respecting that. And otherwise, we're going to continue to have these abuses happen. And they're heartbreaking. They're terrifying. They are terrifying and heartbreaking for women to experience stuff like this. And this is not okay. We're half of the population. We should not be living with this sort of fear hanging over us. And I'm getting really emotional. That's how much it matters. So women, I think we need to start standing up and not... When stuff happens to us, don't just brush it off. You know, yeah, you got to get yourself safe, and then once safe, you don't want to deal with it anymore, so we move on. But I think we need to be more vocal in the moment. Like if we're at a bar and someone's touching us inappropriately, we need to be more vocal about that's not okay. Not to cause a fight or something, but so other people around us know what's happening is not okay to us. You know, because it's not always clear. And some of the stuff that happens is really quite terrifying. And if it is terrifying, you know, in the moment you do what you need to do. I've been there. We've all been there. In the moment you do what you need to do to escape from the situation. And that's what her side of the story is in here. So, yeah, no means no means no. And, you know, if things are in court, you shouldn't be threatening people. That's the other thing. These women should not have had to endure the threats that they were receiving while they're on trial. On top of it all, that just... Okay, so there you go. Good movie, really powerful movie. It's obviously a feminist movie, and therefore a humanist movie. So go out and see it.